Hey there guys, welcome to the Amazing Brick Network. My name's Tory, Favro, and thank you so much for watching this video today. Please subscribe, click the bell, and please share it with your friends so we can grow the network. In this week's show, we have a number of fantastic builds by our creators through the Amazing Brick Network. You can find all of the groups on Facebook, and of course, we're on Instagram and Twitter as well. So I think I've got all the bases covered, and without further delay, we'll get on with the show, but just a quick one before we do. If you're interested in getting some of the merch from the Amazing Brick Network, all you need to do is head on over to amazingbricknetwork.com. You'll see a range of t-shirts, cups. They can all be sent straight to your home. They've only got the logo on them. We've got some limited edition designs coming, but in the meantime, have a look. There might be something you like. Thanks so much for watching, and let's get on with it. In some exciting news, Lego has got the Lego NES back on the store. So make sure that you guys jump on in. Don't miss out on that one. It looks like such a fantastic build. Also on the Lego store, they have got the Nutcracker Brickhead set. This looks pretty cool. I do like it. It does have a moving mouth. And of course, you've got the Christmas tree and other bits and pieces there. It just looks like such a good time. The Brickheads range has been fantastic. I've enjoyed all of them, and I do have a couple in my own collection. The most recent one being the Hagrid and Buckbeak build that came with the Diagon Alley. But this is currently available on the Lego store, and I do suggest that you go and grab that one, absolutely, if you can get onto it quick enough, because these things just go like hotcakes. You've probably experienced it before, and it won't be the last time. Check this thing out though. I did have to share this with you. This is not a typo, not a mistake. These minifigures are worth $2.2 billion. They were made out of aluminium and they were sent to the planet Jupiter by the Lego Group in conjunction with NASA. Whilst they're not that detailed, imagine being on that planet, some alien picks it up, and there you go. You've got minifigures. Thank you, Terrence, for sending this through, mate. You've got the exoskeleton there from the Alien movies. I absolutely love this. It's fully articulated and looks absolutely brilliant. Andrew, thank you for sending this through, my friend. This is an absolutely beautiful build, so packed full with detail, and we're going to delve into this. I absolutely love the use of bricks on the castle there, and of course, your environments are nothing short of outstanding. It's so packed with detail, yet not too much. Sometimes some builders, they tend to put a little bit too much stuff on because they feel that an empty space is a bad thing, but sometimes an empty space can help accentuate a story. I love the different greens used there for the ground too. This build comes to us from Adrien, and this is on the Lego Ideas website, the Jack Jumper Ant. I do love the amount of detail that you've put into these, mate. They look utterly sensational. I'm still trying to figure out what you used to make the leaves. They're totally believable and they look utterly fantastic. This is just such a good job. I am very, very thrilled, and I do hope that you get the support that you need on the Lego Ideas site. I've certainly given it my vote. Guys, make sure you do jump on. Give Adrien some support, because this does look absolutely wonderful, and I'm thrilled it's on the Amazing Brick Network. Eva Bedggood made this. Thank you, Eva. This is the first meeting with Luna and the Thestrals, and it's from Harry Potter. It's a mock that Eva's made. It looks utterly beautiful, and you can see, like, yes, the minifigures are from different sets, but the actual build itself is really beautiful. It's filled with colour, and I do like what you've done with the trees. It does give it that sort of spooky, magical feel that's so important within the Harry Potter universe. I think you've done such a good job, and the attention to detail, even on the ground there, little elements, bits and pieces. I like the slopes that you've used there to build up to that where the tree's standing. Fantastic work. Jared, thank you for sharing this. This is another great example of how people just use loose bricks to convey their oceans. It's such a good look, though. It must be really expensive because a lot of bricks have been used on this one, that's for sure. Lee, thank you for sending this through. This is the Pirate Creator 3-in-1. You could make several things with it, but this looks sensational. Cyrille, thank you for sharing this. I'm gobsmacked at the scale of this build. It's utterly huge. You've put so much detail in here. I'm utterly enjoying what I'm seeing, and it looks just brilliant. The waterfall effect using the different bricks has been really well done. I can't wait to see that fleshed out a little bit more, to see a pool cascading around that area. It's just a beautiful build, and the amount of greebling in the wall there looks fantastic. Stephane sent this through as well. This looks great. So it's a multiple part entry here that we'll go through and have a quick look at. We've got temples, we've got buildings, and of course we've got the minifigures there, the most important part, bringing it to life there. Lighting a fire, and I like the fact you've even got the minifigure holding out to set his torch on fire. It's a beautiful look. There must be a lot of bricks involved in this, and you certainly should be proud of what you've achieved there because it looks sensational. Check out the vista when you're looking down on it. There is just so much to look at, and it looks like it's a lot of fun as well. I wouldn't argue if this was in my collection, that's for sure. Very well done, mate. Very well done. Kerim sent this through. Now, this is a older set, the Forbidden Island, and this is just a look at the set itself. It's so beautifully done. I love the base plate that's on there. I have seen, I think I might have actually owned one of them at one point, but I've never owned this set in its entirety. So I must admit, I'm a little bit jealous, but I'm very grateful about the fact that you guys take the time to show some of these rarer sets online so everyone can enjoy it and we can pop it on YouTube and give it the attention that it deserves, because there are a lot of great elements there, a lot of great ideas, and of course, any monkey with a flintlock pistol, you just can't go wrong, though I'd be a little bit scared about where they're going to be shooting. I appreciate this being sent through, and now we'll jump through to the vehicles. Scott made this awesome Phantom big rig here. It's such a beautifully presented, solid looking rig. It's believable, the amount of detail that's in it. You could imagine this thing being driven around, and certainly no one would be complaining if they had this as a Technic set or one of the bigger Lego sets. I can't wait to see what sort of trailer you may construct for this down the track, if you've got a mind to do so. Even the tilting mechanism at the front, it's beautifully done. Everything's been thought of. The exhaust pipe does look very believable, and the little notches up the top too just add to that realism. Kate, thank you for sending this through. This is like a mashup between Friends and Modular Buildings, and I do love it because it's so bright and vibrant. You've added a lot of nice detail on there. It's like a really funky little part of town that your minifigures may come to get stuff done. Beautifully presented, lots of that sparkling colour that I love so much, and even that building works very well, though I'd feel sorry for the poor bricklayer who actually had to construct that building if it was one in real life, that's for sure. Some more detail here now, going down. Beautiful cakes, of course, you know, in Lego. I don't know why Lego minifigures always leave money laying around. Have you noticed that? Oh, here's $100. I'm just going to leave it on a till and just hope that no one steals it. Beautifully done. I enjoy this. Thank you so much. Jan, thank you for sending this through. Just a great little look. Couple of videos here. And I always love the videos when you guys do send them through. We get a little bit of a look at what you're filming, what's going on, and just the amount of detail that you've packed into it. This is sensational. I love the translucent blue tiling there for the water effect. It looks really good. And of course, the way that you've separated everything out too. You could imagine minifigures making their way through their busy life in Lego, that's for sure. Steve, thank you for sending through your Big Ben picture, of course, your Statue of Liberty, and all those wonderful things that you've got in the background there, mate. Your photo just looks fantastic, and off we are with trains. Rudolph, thank you for sending through the crocodile here. Looks awesome. I love the fact you've got the vintage set up the back there, and we're going to have a look at that shortly. Just the amount of detail on those old sets, considering they were fully playable from day one, and I know that people got a lot of pleasure out of them. They're just such a good addition to any Lego train enthusiast set. I'm sure a lot of you will agree. I love the fact that so many of you do have these vintage sets, and you're busting them out for us to have a look at on the Amazing Brick Network. So thank you so very much for that. It is so appreciated. And I love the feature there, you know, on the back railing, having a look through. This was just utterly wonderful. And I love the colors used for the joiners in those older sets too. So thank you for sending that through. Rico, thank you for sending through this particular picture here, the Disney World Station mock. You've built this up into something fantastic, and I can't wait for it to come to life even more. Tom, this was interesting. You did a 7-wide flat car, and I was quite taken with the design. I think other builders will get a lot of inspiration. I'd like to see some studding at the top in those flat areas there, just that we could fix things to it. But I do admit this is a beautiful, clean build, and I'm a fan, absolutely. Mateusz, coming to the party once again with the Polish Konstal Tram. This looks amazing, my friend. You keep making the most beautiful tram sets, and I'm so glad that you do share them with the group. Thank you for that. Maddie, thank you for sending through this picture. I love the station, the way you've got it all working. It's definitely part of a vibrant city, and the background looks sensational. I don't know where you got that from, but it adds that extra element to a busy city, and off we are with horror. Speaking with horror, I don't want to speak to horror, but this is Valak the Nun. This was a great build. Thank you so much for sending this one through, Brian. It looks amazing. And if you haven't seen this, this is part of a real horror series by the makers of the Conjuring universe. Now, if you've got kids watching, don't look up the Conjuring in front of them. This is truly a character from a real horror series, not just one of our Lego minifigures looking a little bit creepy but exceptionally cute. So just be very aware of that. This is a real picture from a horror series, and I love the fact that the eye lights up. It's ultra creepy, ultra detailed, and I think it's absolutely brilliant. Chad Parker comes to the party again. You may remember Chad from episode 1 where he did the gingerbread house. We're now looking at a hyped up Scooby-Doo mansion style haunted house. I absolutely love the attention to detail. Chad, every time you put something online, I am a massive fan of your builds. I think they look utterly beautiful. And you always got beautiful, bright and clear photos for us to use as well. So thank you so much for that. It makes it easier. I would love if I had, you know, a Venus flytrap that looked that cool. Though I dare say if it was towering above me, I'd be rethinking that decision. We've got the Mystery Machine. I've got that set. I loved it. And of course, look at the action sequence of them trying to escape. So well done. Your minifigures can tell a story. They always do, and you work them to great effect. This is a forbidding looking house. I could imagine it being lit up with LED lighting and being something really, really exceptional when it was lit up at night time. I love the pumpkins. I love the choice of color there. I'm imagining by the look of those, they will glow in the dark, adding to that extra spooky realism that you specialize in. This is a beautiful build, and I really, really appreciate you sending it in. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching the Amazing Brick Network. I'm Tory. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, share with your friends. If you do feel like some merchandise, head on over to theamazingbricknetwork.com and you'll be able to find everything there. The link is in the description. Till next time, happy building, and make sure that you all take care of yourselves and each other. Thank you. Bye-bye.